Hello everyone. I'm honored to be speaking today to this incredible women's strike. It's through the power of those gathered here today, those willing to fight for independence and unity of working people, that we end the domination of capitalism, reverse its false polarizations, and discard its rotten politics. The power we possess here today was handed down to us by working women throughout history. Today's strike marks International Working Women's Day, a holiday first held by the Socialist Party here over 100 years ago. On this day, we remember heroic women such as Clara Lemlich, who demanded a general strike of textile workers in 1909, leading to the uprising of 20,000, where women left their sewing machines and sweatshops like the one that burned around the corner, to demand humane working conditions. Women like Clara fought as socialists and as unionists with the full knowledge that our rights must be won in struggle and defended with vigilance and never taken for granted. Today, we follow Clara's example and create our own women-led uprising, finding unity in our common struggles and potential power in our unity. On International Working Women's Day, we in the Socialist Party are here to stand for health care, child care, elder care, and a living wage for all. We stand for a woman's right to decide if, when, and how to have children. We stand for the right of all workers to organize. These demands are fundamental. However, even these basic needs are constantly betrayed by the parties in power. Both parties have refused to heed the popular demands for substantial paid maternity leave, universal child care, and universal health care. Both parties collude with the capitalist interests to keep the minimum wage at poverty levels and crush worker organizing. Here in New York, the government fails to enforce the minimum wage and overtime laws, resulting in the theft of hundreds of millions of dollars from workers every year. Both parties refuse to fight for public housing. In New York City, there are over 270,000 people on the waiting list for an apartment, and homelessness is at the highest level since the Great Depression. Yet, instead of building public housing, the government holds perverse lotteries that dole out a few apartments while private developers receive huge payments. International Working Day is about power, theirs and ours. Their power puts courts and legislatures in charge of whether a woman can have an abortion. Our power leaves this decision where it belongs, with the woman herself. Their power dictates a profit-driven healthcare system. Our power lies in organizing for a national system of universal healthcare. Their power is in welfare reform that pushes women into low-paid jobs and their children into inadequate health care and child care. Our power is the right for the creation of good jobs with pay equity, benefits, and the full funding of quality child care, education, and social services. Their power works through politicians who serve capitalist interests. Our power gets exerted through political action independent of the capitalist parties. Their power resides in exploitation, inequality, domination, violence, and deception. Our power resides in solidarity, cooperation, compassion, respect, and collective action. International Working Women's Day is our day. That's the truth, and that's our power.